night there, right?
Today is Sunday night and tomorrow is Monday morning. Okay, it's now 7:30. So welcome to this new course, Cody. Okay. In this course, we will learn, as we agreed before, let's do it again. We will learn programming essentials using Java, and then we will learn how to create simple mobile apps for Android platform. Okay, and this course is for beginners. You don't need any experience in programming. And we will have 2 sessions per week. Each session will include some explanation and some coding practice. And at the end of each session, you will have an assignment that you should do on your own. Okay, this is just a reminder about our rules. So now let's begin our course with session 1. Let me share my screen with you.
Oh, good.
Just give me a moment, please.
Yeah, no problem.
So can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I do.
It's visible to you, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, good. So this is session 1. This is what we're gonna learn in session 1. It's just an introduction. We will know more about history of Java and how Java program works. And then we will install the SDK and the programs that you need to work Java on your machine. We will know some advantages of Java programming language, and we will install an editor so you can write a Java code on your computer, and then you will write your first Java program. Okay, let's do it. First of all, I want to give you an introduction about Android platform or Android operating system. Do you see this phone? You remember this old phone?
Yep.
It was the first
I do,
generation
yeah.
of mobile phone. It was very simple. You can just make and receive phone calls, and maybe you can also send and receive SMS, and that's all, right? Nothing more. And it was very big, and it has also a tall antenna like that, and it was very like pathetic, right? It
Yeah, I
was a very
remember
long
it.
time ago. After that, some development happened on mobile phones, and this was a second generation. When you have
I remember this, yeah.
a bigger screen, you can play multimedia files like audio, video. You now have a camera on your phone, but still the features are limited, right?
Very,
That when the smartphones comes, which is the third generation of mobile phones, which is fully capable to surf internet, check email, go on social media, like many capabilities, you already know it.
first,
And this
first
smartphone is
generation was,
almost like a small computer, like it's a computer with all capabilities of computer, but just a small in size. Okay?
yep,
These
yes.
mobile phones need something called operating system. What is operating system? Do you know what is operating system?
No operating system. It's very vague. Uh,
Like,
what exactly? I don't know, like, is
like
there,
let me give you an example. You have a computer or a laptop, right?
yep, I do, yeah.
If you just bought it from the shop right now and there is no Windows or Linux installed on this computer, is this computer will be functioning? Like you have, like
no.
you have something called Windows installed on your computer, or you have something equivalent to Windows called Linux or Mac OS, right?
Oh,
If you are using a Mac
mhm.
machine, right? This is called
Yes.
operating system. It's somehow a piece of software that tells the machine how to do functions. It's like a bridge between you as a user and between the hardware. Okay, so it tells the hardware how to do the tasks. Like if you want to write some file and save it on your computer, this hardware computer doesn't know how to do this task, right? Only operating
Yeah.
system is telling this hardware how to write the file, how to save the file locally on your computer, how to retrieve this file back from storage and display it on the screen. All these tasks are able to be done only by operating system, not by the hardware itself. So it's something like a bridge between you as a user who want to do tasks on this machine and between this hardware that uh, doesn't understand any human language. It just understand machine language. And we will get to this later. We will know a little bit about that later. Okay? This is just
Operating
an
system. Okay.
introduction. Okay, let's go dive in into all this theory. Smartphones act as a computer with a smaller size and less hardware resources. And smart machine like PC, laptop, smartphone needs an operating system installed so it can work efficiently. For example, we have Android and iOS comes as an operating system for smartphones and tablets. iOS is working only on Apple products like iPhone, okay? But Android comes as an open source operating system, friendly with almost any mobile phone manufacturer. Do you know what is open source software? We will get to know this open source term later today in this session only.
I don't know.
Okay?
I
Yeah,
don't know
don't
open
worry.
source.
By the end of this lesson, you will know what is open source. Okay? And
Yep.
one thing I want to tell you, in May 2017, Android had 2 billion active users. There was 2 billion active users using Android on this planet. And in August 2020, the Google Play Store had over 3 million Android application published. So this gives you an idea
Wow.
how competitive and how widespread this operating system is. Okay, so it will be very
Enormous.
useful to you to have that skill. Now let's go and know what is Java. You heard before about Java, right?
Oh yes.
Java is one of the most popular and powerful programming language that I have ever seen. Okay, and it's one of the one used to create Android apps.
Okay.
Let's move on to know the history of Java. In 1991, someone called James Gosling created a team of programmers at a company called Sun Microsystems, okay? And they started the project of creating a new programming language called Java, okay? The team was consist of 3 persons. James Gosling, who was leader of the team, and two more team members called Mike Sheridan and Patrick Norton, okay? And the team name was called the Green Team. Okay, that was in 1991.
Okay.
About the name of Java, firstly, Java was called Green Talk, okay, as a reference to the Green Team who created the programming language. And the file extension was .gt, okay?
Yes.
Later, they changed the name to make it oak. Okay, it's inspired by an oak tree that stood outside Gosling's office. Okay, so they chose this name because oak tree is a symbol of strength and chosen a national tree of many countries. I think like Germany is an example, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a good name for the new powerful language. But again, they changed the name in 1995. The team decided to change the name one more time, okay, because the oak was already taken by a trademark called Oak Technology. So they had to change the name again.
Okay.
Finally, they chose Java. Okay. They wanted the new name to be something that reflects the essence of the language, like revolutionary, dynamic, cool, unique, and easy to spell. This team finally chose the name Java, which is originally an island in Indonesia where high quality coffee is produced. And this team used to drink that kind of coffee, the Java coffee. So they were inspired by that name and they decided to name the new language as Java. And in November 26, Sun Microsystems, like the company where this team created the Java language, okay, they released Java as a free and open source software. Again, in 2009, Oracle Corporation took over Sun Microsystems. Okay, so now Java is owned by Oracle.
Orca. Orca owns.
Uh, Sorry?
Orca owns Java now, right?
Yes, correctly. Since 2009.
Okay.
And you will see now while downloading Java, we will download Java files from Oracle website. So what is the advantage of Java? There are many advantages of Java language. So let's take it one by one and see. It's a platform independent. What is meant by platform independent? It can run on any operating system or on any hardware. Like unlike iOS, like for example, we compared Android and iOS, and we said iOS only running on Apple products, but Android is available for everyone. This advantage, it's because of Java, because Java mainly runs on any hardware. So they had the slogan, write once and run anywhere. Is that point clear?
Okay, yes, it's clear, yeah.
Yeah, please feel free to ask if you feel like you're stuck
I'm
somewhere.
writing it
Okay.
down.
Okay.
What does Apple use? Apple doesn't use Java, right?
No, Apple doesn't use Java. It was using something called Objective-C, and nowadays they are using a programming language, a modern programming language called Swift. But Java is not used in iOS. Okay.
Yes.
So the next point is Java is a mature language. So it's stable and predictable. Let me explain this point to you. Each programming language, it has a regular update, like once or twice a year. Okay. A stable language means that there is no major difference between updates. So after you write your code and after you update to the latest version, okay, your code will be still running. You don't have to change a lot of stuff to make your program work again. Only minor changes, because this language is already stable. Okay, there is no major difference between a version and another. Okay,
Yes.
clear? Okay, good. Next point is it's object-oriented programming language, which makes Java programming faster, easier to maintain, and less complexity. And don't worry about object-oriented term, because we will discuss in this course in details what is the object-oriented programming concepts, okay, one by one, and we will clear it all in this course, okay? Just know that Java is an object-oriented programming language, and this makes Java easier to maintain and less complexity. That's all what you have to know right now. But later we will know in details what is object-oriented, okay? Then Java supports multi-threading. What is the meaning of multi-threading? It can execute many tasks at the same time. It can execute more than one task at the same time. Okay?
Yes.
And in October, sorry?
Multi-threading, right?
Multi-threading, yeah. It means can execute multiple tasks at the same time. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Finally, in October 2019, Java was ranked 1 as the most popular programming language among programmers in the whole world. Okay, so it's very famous and very popular. It was created 1991, and on 2019, it's still the most popular programming language. That gives you an idea how powerful is this language. Okay.
Yes.
Also, before we leave this screen, I want to tell you the meaning of open source software. Open source software means it has no copyright. Like it's available for everyone, free to use, okay? And also you have the right to make some changes or edit on this software, okay? This is what is meant by open source software. I hope it's all clear so far. Okay.
It's good.
Now let's move to the next point, which is how Java works. This is a very old classic movie, okay? This man invented that machine where he put the cotton on a side and he get a fabric on the other side. Okay, but what is happening between these two steps? What is really happening inside this machine to get the fabric comes out? We don't know. But in Java, we should know. And that's what we will discuss right now. How Java code is executed. First, we have this, let me make it bigger. It's better now, right?
Yes.
How
Very
Java code is executed. We have this figure telling us how Java program work. First of all, we have here our programmer sitting on his chair writing Java code. Okay. He already wrote a program and then he hit run. What happens next that the machine will take all the code written by the programmer, okay, and make something called compiled. Okay, it's compiling the code by something called Java compiler. Okay, this Java compiler is one of the files of Java language that we will download today later in this lesson. Okay, its mission to get the code written by the programmer, which is called source code. Okay, the term source code means the code written by human or written by programmer. Okay, then Java compiler comes to the scene, taking this source code, make it compiled, okay, check if this code, the source code has any errors or not. If it has errors, it will give the programmer a compile time error, something called compile time error. Like it will tell programmer, hey, you made a mistake in this on this line of code. You made a typo, or you forgot to whatever the error is. This Java compiler
Mhm.
will tell the programmer if he made a mistake in his own source code. Okay? But
Yeah.
if this Java compiler already checked the whole code and found no errors, it was error free from the programmer side, it will make the next step, which is compiling this code to transfer it to another version. Okay, generate something called bytecode. Okay,
Okay.
this bytecode is not a human readable code, unlike the source code. It is set of instructions. Still, this is not the final version that will run on the hardware, but it's like something in between the source code and the final machine code that will run on the hardware. Okay,
Okay. So
now we have the bytecode generated from the Java compiler. What is the next step? The next step is something called JVM, or Java Virtual Machine. Okay, will receive this bytecode from the Java compiler. Okay, and get it to shift it or convert it to the machine code. Machine
Okay.
code is some zeros and ones, a combination of zeros and ones, because this machine is just a stupid machine that understand only the electricity, like if it's connected to electricity or not connected to electricity. And this referred by 0 and 1. Like 1, there is electricity connected, 0, no electricity connected. This is only the machine code. All data generated by humans on computer, finally, it's converted to some zeros and ones. Zeros and ones. All data on the web, all data on your computer or on any computer. This machine doesn't understand any language except of zeros and ones. So this Java virtual machine, or the JVM, takes the bytecode from the compiler, okay, and convert it, okay, to the machine code. Okay, this JVM really like very powerful, because this is the one that makes Java runs on any hardware or on any operating system. It can convert this code, okay, this bytecode, to a capable version of any hardware or any operating system.
Okay.
So
What's the difference?
remember the slogan, write once and run everywhere, anywhere.
Okay.
Mm.
Can what's the difference between bytecode and Java compiler?
Excuse me, I didn't hear you well.
What's the difference between the compiler and bytecode?
The difference between okay. Bytecode is just the output of Java compiler. Like Java compiler is a piece of the Java files, okay? It takes the source code that is written by you as a programmer as an input, okay? Make some work on this input and then give an output, which is the bytecode. You know now?
Yeah.
So the Java compiler is the one responsible to generate a bytecode. And it uses the source code that you wrote, okay, to generate this bytecode. But before it generates a bytecode, it should first check if you made a mistake in your code or your code is error-free. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
So can you like explain it again briefly on your own, how Java code works?
You write the language. you write the code on your computer, and it's compiled by a compiler. It's to it's to sort it out, and from there it goes to bytecode, and uh, it's taking your input and checking see if there's any mistakes, and it goes into the Java machine, Java virtual machine, and it converts it from there. And
Okay. Mm.
then it goes to the operating system after that. So basically, you write it in. It kind of goes through these sections, these classes.
Okay, great. Let me brief it again one more time to you. The programmer write his code, which is called source code. Once he finish writing code, he hit run. The Java compiler will receive the source code written by the programmer. It will check if it has errors or not. If it has error, it will come back to the programmer telling him what is the error. Okay, if not, if there is no error, it will make its second task, the Java compiler will compile the code and generate a byte code. Okay, after generating the byte code, the JVM or the Java virtual machine will receive the byte code and convert it into a machine code, which runs on any hardware or any operating system.
Okay.
Is it clear now?
Yes, clear.
So can you explain it again to me?
Yeah.
Only one more time. Okay.
Okay, you can write the code. You can write the code. It goes into the Java compiler if there's any errors and any issues. The Java compiler will generate byte code, and yeah, to make sure everything is in the Java machine, and then the Java machine will convert it to machine code run on any hardware.
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I hope this point is clear. So let's move on. And now it's your turn to download Java files. So I will send you these links. Okay. These are the files that will make you able to use Java on your computer. So here, yeah. I will send you in chat.
Through email or?
I'll send it to you in chat. Here on Microsoft Teams. So now you received the first link, right? Please check. Also the second one.
I don't have a notification yet.
Now I'll stop sharing my screen and you share your screen to show you how to
Okay.
download these files and install it.
Okay.
You know how to share your screen?
Yeah. Hold on. Turn share desktop. Sure.
Right next to the mic button, you will find another button called share with an arrow. Yeah, you found it. Okay, great. Now I can see your screen. Go to the chat section.
Activity. Oh yeah, found them.
Yes, just scroll down, open the first link. Yes, this one. And as you can see, it's from oracle.com. As we agreed, Oracle now owns the Java programming language. So this page will direct us to download the Java files. You need to refresh this page. Oh, okay. Accept. Okay, just scroll down, please. Scroll down. You will find a tab called Java Downloads. Okay. Yeah. Like, stop here, please. You are using Windows on your computer, right?
Yep, it's Windows.
Cody.
Yeah. Yes.
You're using Windows operating system.
Yeah,
So
it's
please
Windows. Yeah.
scroll up. So we will find the package which is compatible for Windows, and we will start downloading.
Oh, here it is.
Scroll up, but slowly. Are you scrolling up?
Yep.
Your screen freezed. Like, I cannot see any difference.
Oh yeah. I think I'll do Windows. Yeah, Windows.
Maybe you can stop share and then sharing your screen again, so I can see your screen.
You have it?
Yeah, now I see it. Okay, very good. As we agreed, each programming language has a version. So now it's telling you Java 19 is the latest version. Now we have three tabs of the most three famous operating systems for desktops: Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. We will select Windows. Okay. Scroll down a bit.
More down.
A little bit only. Okay, you can download this installer file.
This one right here.
No, 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 not this one. Up. Not this black
Okay.
button, no. Yeah.
What is the
You have
top
three
of the screen?
options. You have three options. Select the one in between, the second one. Yes, this one. Click download. Click on this link. Your
Okay, it's
download
downloading.
should start automatically after clicking this link. Yes, it already started here. So wait for it until it finishes and then click to start the installation wizard.
And then do I wait for it? Just wait.
Yeah, you have to wait for it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit slow. I know the internet is a little bit
Yeah,
slow here.
yeah, no problem. We will wait for it. No worries.